Hey guys! So, welcome back to my channel. It is New Year's Day, and that means that I am starting a new thing on this channel and just in general, and that is Happiness Jar, which mine is a recycled Bath & Body Works candle, because that's the way I roll. But my friend Taryn actually started this. I know she's watching, so hi Taryn. I got on the Happiness Jar chain and I'm really excited to open this. If you guys don't know what it is, basically you just get a jar and fill it with all your happy moments throughout the year, and you don't open it until New Year's Eve or like the end of the year, because I didn't get to open mine on New Year's Eve because we were busy, and we're still busy, so I'm sorry if you guys hear anything in the background. Also, I have like a new setup because I didn't have time to like actually film like a proper video, because my family's here and we're like taking down the Christmas tree and all that kind of stuff, starting off the new year really great. But for now, I'm going to reflect and open this and see what all's in here. So I'm pretty excited about this, so let's see what we got. September 5th, 2015, variety show with my North Lawn Second girls. Yes, so our variety show at the college that I went back to, which there's a thing in here about me going back to college, which I did go back to school this year. The beginning of the semester they make us do like this variety show, which is like a talent show, but they don't call it a talent because not very many of us are talented, so they just call it a variety show. And we did How Guys Act in college kind of skit, and it was really fun. There's a video on YouTube of it, actually, if you guys want to go find it, or maybe I'll find it and link it, and so you guys can see our skit, because it was pretty funny. But a lot of these actually have to do with me going back to school. So blanket forts with Brandy, September 28th. Yeah, so me and my roommate, one weekend, I believe, we got really tired of just being adults, and we made a blanket fort in our room, so that was really fun. We had all our friends in there and like just had girl talk and that kind of stuff. So February 5th, 2015, watching my best friend leave on deployment and being so proud of him. Yeah, my best friend Brandon left on deployment this year. He actually just came back on Christmas Eve and surprised us all, so that was really cool. But I'm just so proud of him. He knows that, and he's been my best friend since we were little kids, so it was really cool to see him go out. And I mean, it was sad, but I'm so proud of him, so that was cool. This is one of my favorites, actually. February 28th, 2015, the Kacey Musgraves concert. Getting to meet Josie, having Kacey sing happy birthday to Josie, wave and smile at us, and then being thanked by her parents. Yeah, so I went to a Kacey Musgraves concert this year. If you guys don't know, Kacey Musgraves is awesome, and I met a little girl there who, it was her birthday, and it was also it was a month after my birthday, but it was still like my birthday present. And her parents told us that it was her goal to get Kacey to sing to her, so I took her up, like I grabbed her and we took her up to the front, and we stood there the whole concert, and eventually she looked down at us and sang happy birthday to Josie. And there's a video of that somewhere too. If you guys look back on my vlog videos, you can see that, so that was really cool. October 10th, 2015. EMU's first ever Canvas fun run. Yeah, so me and my friends did a fun run, like color run type thing, and it was the first ever at my school, so that was really fun. And you know, you just run through colors, and there's pictures of us doing that too. So, and I never thought I'd be able to run the whole thing, which I didn't, but I ran more than I thought I was going to, so that was really cool. This is a kind of funny one because if you're not from around here, you'll think it's kind of funny. 11/26/15. Alex got his first deer. Yeah, so my brother got his first ever deer. He lives in a different state than me, and so he doesn't really hunt, but he's always come up here for Thanksgiving, and they've always hunted, and this year he finally got a deer, so I'm really proud of him. January 14th, 2015. Welcoming my baby cousin Bryson Roger into the world. Yeah, so I got a little baby cousin this year. He's so cute. I actually spent my New Year's last night with him and his 4 other siblings. So we made a giant blanket fort last night and watched the ball drop with the kiddos, and it was really, really fun, except most of them passed out before midnight, but you know, they're kids. They're allowed to do that. December 12th, 2015, going to my first college party. Not going to elaborate too much on that one on the internet, but yeah, that's the gist of that one. October 16th, 2015, buying my ukulele and making a lesson plan based around ukulele. Yeah, so you guys know that I am a music education major, and for one of my practicums, the teacher was teaching his students how to play ukulele, and I know how to play ukulele decently, and it was an elementary school class, so for my last day at my practicum, he let me teach them a lesson. So I bought a ukulele. It's actually sitting behind the camera right now, but he let me teach a lesson plan based around a ukulele. So that was really cool as a freshman going in to a practicum school. You don't expect to teach, but he let me teach, so that was a lot of fun. 1/17/15, celebrating my birthday with some friends, playing Cards Against Humanity, plus pizza and wings. So yeah, that was really fun. Seems like such a long time ago, which it was, but yeah, we sat down and played Cards Against Humanity, and they had a few drinks and hung out and just had a good old time. August 22nd, 2015, moving my best friend to college. Yes, my best friend moved to college the week before I did, and I got to help her move all her stuff out, and it got me really excited for college, as well as kind of sad that she was leaving me. So this is another one relating to the Kacey Musgraves concert. February 28th, 2015, having a man at the Kacey Musgraves concert buy me drinks. He came up to me and he asked me, he's like, "Oh, do you drink?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, a little bit." And he's like, "You want a drink?" He's like, "I really appreciate what you're doing for my granddaughter. Can I buy you a drink?" And I said, "Well, sure, I guess." So that was cool. This is just a general one for over the year, because I forgot to put a date on it. But Zumba nights with my friend Malaysia. In our dorm hall, we had Zumba nights every Thursday night, and they were always so much fun because my friend's just hilarious. I love all my friends at school. September 25th, 2015, LSA banquet. These are kind of very brief, but I'll elaborate on these. The banquet they had at my school was a Latino Alliance banquet, and it was really cool to hear different traditions of different Latino backgrounds and that kind of stuff. And they also had Latino dancing, and they were teaching us different dances, and all my friends got dressed up when we went, and it was really, really cool. It was actually interesting. I grew up in a really small town, so doing something like that was different for me, and it was really cool. A lot of these happened in September. September 19th, 2015, Treasure Mountain Festival with Claire, and getting to see my elementary school music teacher, Miss Judy. Yeah, so I brought one of my friends from college back home with me for this thing called Treasure Mountain Festival in my town. It's based around a battle that happened in the town that I'm from in the Civil War, I believe. And it's called Treasure Mountain because the Indians traveled over the mountain, and supposedly they lost their treasure after this battle, and yada yada yada. Anyways, they have a big parade and a big festival for it here in my town, and I brought one of my friends back, and we were sitting there watching the parade and whatnot, and I noticed that in one of the Civil War reenactment groups that had a float through the parade, my elementary school music teacher was on it, and I went and found her at the festival afterwards and talked to her and told her how much of an inspiration she was to me, and she's the reason why I want to teach and all that kind of stuff. So it was really cool to be able to do that and to see her after all these years, and just let her know how much she inspired me musically to do what I'm doing now. October 29th, 2015, Halloween skate and stealing all the Chipotle from the skating rink. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. My school, again, they do a lot of different events, and one of our events was a Halloween skate where we all dressed up in costumes and we skate, you know, like at a skating rink. And I did pretty well because I used to skate all the time in middle school. That was a really fun thing that we used to just hang out and do in middle school. So that's what we did. And Chipotle was catering the event, and my friend decided at the end of the night when they were trying to get rid of all this food that she would bring this big giant box of Chipotle back. And I'll insert a picture here so you guys can see it because it's pretty funny. But she brought this big box of Chipotle back to the dorm, and we all like sat in the lounge and just ate it out of the box, so that was really funny. December 17th, 2015, my first solo college performance for my music theory final. Yeah, so for my music theory final, which there is a video on this, but I think I'm going to private it because there's other people in the video that I don't know if they want their stuff to be on YouTube, but for my music theory final in school, we had to write a piece and perform it. So that was really, really cool. And it was my first performance in front of people by myself. It was really intimidating having all these people that you know that... To me, I always felt like the underdog in my class because I have no professional music background. I just have what I'm self-taught myself. So it was really intimidating to get up in front of everybody, but everybody loved it and it turned out to be really good in the end. Okay, here's the one that I should have got first. August 29th, 2015. Going back to school / moving into said school. Sorry guys, I just got interrupted, but the one that I got was moving to school, and that was a really big deal for me. I said in my New Year's resolution video last year that I wanted to go back to school, and I did, and it was really, really fun, and so far I'm enjoying it, and I've made some pretty great friends, so moving to school was a big deal for me this year, if you can't already tell, because all of my things have been centered around school. October 29th, 2015, first day at my practicum, at my second practicum placement. Yeah, so throughout the semester I had 2 practicums. The first one was in a music classroom, which is the one where I did my ukulele thing, which I think there's one in here about that too. But the first one was my music classroom. I was in an elementary school music classroom. I had 4th, 5th, and part of 3rd grade for my practicum, and I got to teach them a lesson. And then my second practicum was in a 1st grade classroom, just a regular classroom, and I really got to connect with the students then, because in a music classroom when you're switching every couple minutes, you don't really get to have a connection with your classroom. But in my second practicum I really got to connect with the students, and they even made me a card that I have. And they actually made me a card thanking me, and like all the kids signed their names, and they're 1st graders, so it was really cute to see all their like names signed with like letters backwards, and it was just really cute to me. September 5th, 2015, Bridge House party with Brooke, decorating cookies. Yeah, so one of the girls I work with at school, she invited us all over to decorate cookies and help get ready for this Bridge House party. It's called the Bridge House because they said they wanted to bridge the gap between seniors and freshmen, because my friend is a senior in college and we're freshmen. Even though I'm not freshman aged, I'm still freshman. Yeah, so she wanted to bridge the gap, so they named the house that they live in the Bridge House because it's bridging the gap between freshmen and seniors. And so we went over there, we decorated cookies, we had like a little party get together on campus. And it was really, really fun. We all, like, there's pictures of us decorating cookies. We had like a whole table full of these cookies, and just, it was a really bonding moment for us. And it was the beginning of the semester, the very first week of school. So I really made a lot of friends because of that. So that was kind of a big moment in my college semester. This is kind of funny. February 9th, 2015, my Vine got 25,000 loops and counting. Yeah, so I made a really stupid Vine that, of my dog, and like, I made a couple for Valentine's Day, of just me goofing around, which I don't even use Vine anymore, but at the beginning of the year apparently I did, and my Vine got looped like 25,000 times, and I just woke up and I saw where it had passed a certain marker, and so it sent me a notification saying your Vine passed this many loops or whatever, and I was like, that's interesting. And it was a really stupid Vine. I don't know why so many people liked it, but it is what it is, and I thought that was pretty cool because I kind of felt like, ooh, you know, like I have a viral Vine, even though 25,000 is not really viral, but it was, to me it was, so that was kind of cool. October 18th, 2015, Lovers Leak hype with my North Lawn fam. Yeah, so again, my school does lots of events, and this was just a hall event that one of my CAs had organized, and we had went on this hike on the mountain, and we carpooled up there, and like we hiked up this mountain, and we were all like huffing and puffing because homegirl not in shape right here, like we got to the top and we just kind of sat up there and talked, and again there's pictures of that you can go look for on my Instagram or Facebook, or maybe I'll put a couple in here, but it was really cool. We just sat up there and talked and had girl talk and like looked at the beautiful view from the top of the mountain, my beautiful mountain mama, West Virginia. We just had a very bonding moment, and then on the way back we stopped and bought pumpkins and like decorated our hallways with pumpkins for Halloween and that kind of stuff. December 10th, 2015, Christmas party on North Lawn 2nd with Santa. Yeah, so again, lots of events at my school, and we had a Christmas party, and we like decorated cookies, we had gifts, like they had a Secret Santa gift exchange. Santa came, and like we all just hung out and listened to Christmas music and bonded with each other, and it was really good considering we were all getting ready to leave to go home, so it was just fun. We had fun in my hall, and I miss them dearly now that it's break, but I'll see them soon. Though guys, it's the little moments, it really is. These are kind of funny. February 25th, 2015, my first time in Sephora. I live in the country, and so we don't spend a lot of money on makeup. We just kind of buy drugstore stuff or whatever we can get our hands on. For my birthday, I ordered stuff from Sephora. Can't talk. I ordered stuff from Sephora online, and the order got mixed up, like got sent to the wrong address. I never got my package. Luckily they did refund me my money though, and so I drove, the closest Sephora to me is like 2 hours away, so instead of ordering it online, I just decided to drive there. So I drove there, got all my stuff, like got all the stuff I wanted. There's actually a Sephora haul on this channel that you can look back on and see all the stuff that I got. Yeah, so that was my first time in Sephora. I've never really been big into makeup until the last couple years, so that was kind of a cool thing for me. November 11th, 2015, open house. The floor is lava. Yeah, again, these are really brief what I have on here, but for my hall we had like an open house where people from the different residence hall could kind of come, and like we had games on each floor, and ours was the floor is lava, but we took all the furniture out of our lounge and certain people's furniture and put it out in the hallway and made like this little maze that you have to go through to not step on the ground because the floor is lava. And it was really fun. We had a couple people fall, a couple people get hurt, and like we raced through it and timed people, and again, really fun. We have a lot of fun on my hall. And the last one, February 19th, 2015, buying my own car with no financial help from my parents. My 2015 Kia Forte that we named Chloe. Yeah, so earlier this year I had a really good job. I actually switched jobs when I went to school because I can't work full-time going to school. Not the job I had, at least, because they wouldn't work around my schedule, so I had to quit and get another job. But I had a really good paying job, and I saved up money and bought myself a car, which is a really big deal for me because my history with cars is kind of messed up. Like every car that I've ever owned myself has either blown up within the first month or something has happened. So getting my very own car for the first time, and it was a brand new car. While it's wildly expensive and kind of bit me in the butt a little bit when I went back to school because I could no longer afford to pay it. My parents luckily have been paying it for me, so I'm thankful for that. But it was still really cool for me to have while I did have it, and they still have it, and I still drive it. But that was a really big moment for me in 2015. So guys, as a recap, 2015 was a pretty decent year, I gotta admit. It had a lot of low points and a lot of changes, a lot of sudden changes that I wasn't quite prepared for. Overall, it was really good. I brought in the New Year's with my family. Like I said, I was with my kiddos, and we hung out in a blanket fort, and then like my parents went out, so like afterwards, like I drove them home. We came back here. My uncle came here. He's here now, and we're spending New Year's Day just hanging out as a family and kind of cleaning up from the Christmas mess. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I think it's a pretty cool thing to do. I'm glad that I got introduced to it, and I really like looking back on everything that's happened over the year. So you guys should get in on this train if you're not already, because it's really cool. I'm going to be making another New Year's resolution video soon. I don't know when because I'm really busy right now, but I will make one and tell you guys kind of what my goals are for the year, even though I don't really have a whole lot, but I will let you know something. And yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm so excited to see what 2006 has in store for me.